1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0.
Hi, this is Thomas from MarsMoonSpace.com. Today we are looking at an oldie, but definitely a goldie. And this is, I think you know the image here, you have seen it before. This is from Victoria Crater. This is where the famous Egyptian statue is at, and the statue is over here. But we're not gonna talk so much about the statue today. We're also gonna zoom a little bit on it, on that one later also. But there's a lot of other interesting stuff on this image that we are going through in a minute here. But first of all, I want you to notice this whole line of almost equal sized rock all the way. That doesn't seem very natural, does it? I'm no geologist. I'm no expert. I'm asking you. I'm showing you the picture and want you to give your idea of what's been going on here. But to get back to the images, this is a color image I found on the internet here by just googling Victoria Crater, and this one came up. It's a nice one, but the resolution is not the best. So I found a picture with twice as good resolution. It was grayscale. I like the grayscale also. This one is beauty in color, but we had to do the work from the grayscale. So let's get to it. If my computer will work. This is one of the areas. Probably you don't see much, just like this right here. But if we change the colors a little bit, you see some of all this stuff. And look at this over here. I'm not quite sure what that could be. Is that a pathway or what? Or is there something more over here that I didn't get pointed out? I think so. So and look at this stuff down here. What are we looking at here? There are so much in it, and look at this and the angle of this. It's bended, very precise, perfect round shape here. What is it? Is that a symbol of a snake, and what's the one with the square angles hanging above it? What are we looking at here? And this one up here. What I noticed about this one was these small, round, I'm almost tempted to say window-like looking. Well, not sure, but I brought it up anyway, so you can have a look at it and decide what you think this could be. I think this is a great image. I really like this one. This one reminds me of a snake, and it looks like some concrete cast into the rock. So, and over here, this looks like a little wall or something, and we have this is a funny little one because it's not a little fella, but the way the shadow and the rocks got together, it almost looks like a little guy going for a walk. I don't think it's a little guy going for a walk. I think this one is just a trick of life. But I brought it up anyway. I didn't want to cheat you for anything here. You should have it all. And I probably didn't get it all, but I hope you will go through the link that I am posting in the YouTube video description here. But let's move on to the next here. You probably don't see much right here, right now. So, and again, this was the rock I was talking about, placed all the way across the top of this formation. Let's change the colors and see what comes up. again, square hole. This looking like it's some kind of a box. And what's that? You have something round inside that rock and something round laying on side of it. I'm not quite sure about the scale on this one. But what is this? It looks like a round table with legs standing here and something connected to it on the inside. And what's that here we are looking at? Is that something that once was covering this object? I have no idea what that is. I really have no idea what that is. And then again, a little funny thing. This one here, it does, and it's okay to laugh. It's okay. I brought it up anyway. It does look like one of those security camera you see around. Yeah. And what's coming out here? What's that? Is that some sort of water floating out? What is it that's coming out here? I don't know. I'm asking you. Let's go on to the next image. Take a good look at this one. You might not see much right now, but let's change the colors. Here we go. A round formation up here. Something odd. And something that looks like a construction of a kind with 2 square windows in and something coming out of the outer wall here, and you see it really doesn't look very artificial. And look at this, because we are at the Victoria crater, at the picture with the famous Egyptian statue. This one looks maybe it's just me, but I think this looks like a head over here, and just like the pharaoh had. Was sitting in this position on the statue, and you see a wall here that's, you see the shape of it. This is really odd. I'm not sure it's a statue, but it reminded me of one. Then we have some of those round objects down here. What are we looking at? And again, something that doesn't look very natural, so to speak. And these 3 objects here, give me your thoughts on those, please. There's a round ball here, and I have really don't know how to explain this one, but it looks like a mask, big eye, a nose, and a mouth. It looks like a mask you're wearing at a festival or something, whatever. And this one, that looks like some sort of an animal or creature. Look at this ear here, the ear, the eye, the nose. You can even see 2 holes in what looks like a nose, and a mouth here. Is this a carving of some creature, or is it just a coincidence? I think it looks very much like a creature of a kind. And look at the ear, those pointy ears here. I think this is a good one. If it wouldn't have been in the area with the Egyptian statue, I would maybe not had noticed this one at all. It was really hard to see. But since we were in that area, then I was aware of that there could be other stuff nearby. And look at this. It doesn't look like a natural thing. And what is that? Give me your thoughts on that. A hole in the middle. It looks like something, a cover or something, or part of something mechanical. Please give me your thoughts on it. And there is something over here, a cube, and it does look like it's been carved out of the wall right from behind it. I'm not so sure about it, but it does look like there is a square hole. Or is it a doorway or something, and this is blocking the doorway? I don't know. I'm asking you. But this one, the statue up here, I think that's an amazing one. It does look like we are in an area that really was inhabited once. From this picture it looks like something was pretty much destroyed, and I don't think it was destroyed when Victoria crater was created. I think this was built in the crater, on the crater sides. And somehow I think if we look at the original picture here, somehow I think that the sides maybe was falling down, collapsing slowly, and that was what dragged it all down. Let's see here. See, you can see there are stuff that has been falling down here, rolling down, and this might was even built up way beyond this, and this might could be a meter or two inside what once was that we cannot see anymore. The whole surface has faded, slided away in time. But to get back to the pictures, here's another one. Maybe you see it, maybe you don't. Here we have it with colors on. This, and you may excuse me for my beliefs in life, in the universe, but this one looks like a crashed UFO, a crashed craft that's been completely damaged, broken to pieces. Well, but that might just be me. Give me your thoughts on it. And look at this one. Is that something carved in the rock? Is it also a figure? Is it a large grey? What are we looking at here? And this cylinder-shaped object, it looks like it's standing on some, or was standing on some legs, feet here. And this one, I brought this one also because it looks like an eye and a little mouth, and you can just see some of the other eye also. There's a lot of stuff in this picture, but what really amazes me is over here. Look at these buildings. Look at them. This is a wall, this is a roof, and these are square blocks laying on top of the roof. And this one goes all the way over here. We'll come back to that one in the next picture. And look at all this around. This looks like something from a bunker or something, and this looks like something from Star Wars. Sorry I'm laughing, but it's okay to laugh. There's a little square entrance here. I would like to go to the next picture because it says a lot more. Here we have it again from another view, or from another distance, sorry. And this is not the only thing. We also have something over here coming out of the mountain. Let's take a look at it here in color. Wow! Look at this one. You see here the wall I was talking about, the roof. It looks like concrete, and there are building blocks on top of it. And if you look over here, it looks like you have three-sided facility. And something is up here with some round objects on in the corner over here on this wall. And you actually see here how it all just slided down and created a mass chaos. I think that's what we are seeing here. This is a place that has been abandoned because of the damages. It could have been very, very old. How old? I don't know. I'm asking you again. to give your thoughts on it. Look at this one here. You see clearly some shapes that are not natural, and I have no idea what we are looking at, but it doesn't look like rocks. Or you see a rock here, and here is a rock, here's another rock. This one looks very constructed. Look at this one over here. Something is coming out of that little hole. I don't know if it's a cloud or what it is, but and what's that underneath it here? I said cloud, maybe smoke. What's that underneath? It looks very constructed, very constructed, standing on a foundation here, a round foundation. Let's go to the next image. This is a great one. I love this one. Here we have the statue, the one you know, we already know. But I want you to notice something here before we go on to the colors. Look at this angle here, it looks like it's been carved out, this cut in and carved. We have a 90-degree angle here, but what I'm looking at is, you can see here the edge of it, and it just disappears. Come down to here and there's no more, than we're looking at the sand. Where's the rest? Is the sand added on top of the original image? See, there is just like some sort of line here. Is there something underneath it we weren't supposed to see? If we weren't supposed to see it, then they did a very bad job by not hiding the rest of it. Let's check out the color version here. You've seen this one before, but did you notice this one here? There's a little shadow, so you can see it's actually lifted a few centimeters outside the rock. Is it symbols? Is it a carving of another statue? Or what are we looking at? And the object down here, this does not look very natural either. There is some pipes here and something going on here. This was what I was talking about. You notice this one just disappears, and it looks very much like this sand has been added all the way up to around here somewhere. Am I right? Look at this. Just here with the Mars Moon Space Photozoom Club logo. Does look very photoshopped to me. But I'm no Photoshop expert. I will let you be the experts on this one. But I wanted you to see this. As again, this is a very famous image. I was not the first to find this one. There probably have been 100 finding this one and pointing it out and doing their takes on it. I think it's an amazing one, and it does look like some Egyptian statue. This one, I was looking at this one here. What is this? Imagine if this is a kind of a way of securing objects on a rock. This might have been a rock that's now split it in two, and this is where they secured this object. And it looks like there's some writings on it here. I'm not sure about it, but it could just be a shadow playing, but it does look like it. And if you look at this one here, I'm just gonna go to the next picture and then we jump back. Look at this one here. It looks like an empty chair for a giant statue. We knew we had the other statue just a little bit that way. now I'm gonna go back to the picture from before. Look at this one here. Is that a nose, eyebrow, a mouth? Is that a part of what should have been sitting here? The object is a little bit below the picture. And I can guarantee you it's not Barack Obama. And who created this? Is so clearly that this is a way of fasten and secure objects in the rocks. It's been hammered inside to keep this object here on outside of the rock. And who did it, and how, and why? This is a really good picture. To get back to this one here, the empty place, I think, notice that smooth, square seat where you would put a statue sitting here with his scepter and whatever, if it's a pharaoh. And looks like some inscriptions up here and some odd-shaped rocks here. This is a great picture also. There is a little something up here and here, and I can't zoom very much on this one, so I just leave it here. You can find it all in the link that I will provide you with in the YouTube video description. I am going back here to the original with this one. I will say thank you for watching. Go check out the link. I have maybe been over 10% of the picture in this video, and there's at least 50% more to look through. Go check it out, download the image, find the anomalies, upload them, post them in Mars Moon Space Photo Zoom Club. Until we see us again, take care, bye.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.